Oh, hi. How are you? Kumusta? I hope you are excited for tonight's talk. So tonight, the topic is all about leveling up in your business. So in our platform, we deliver a few different things. So first of all, we do our level up health. So that's your low carb fasting. We also talk about leveling up your wealth. So level up abundance, and level up abundance is all about business. So business, um, creating multiple income streams, and that's one of my passions. Sa mga hindi po nakakaalam, we do all these broadcasts as well. So again, this is not a low carb broadcast. If you have low carb related questions, I have other broadcasts coming up. I do broadcast regularly, and antabay lang po, just stay and look out for the announcements. Pero tonight, we are specifically talking about yung ating, ito, I'm going to share with you yung ating negosyo tips. And with me tonight is one of our co-founders ng The Conversion Engine. Sa mga hindi po nakakaalam, one of our the main thing that I actually promote, I always tell you, please do not buy any of the products na nakikita nyo online na may ads na ako ang endorser, because those are fake products. Isa lang po ang produkto ko, isa lang ang pinopromote ko, at hindi siya pagkain. Okay, what I am promoting is actually the software that I have co-founded with Sir Vener, who you saw last week, and also with Coach Valerie. So with me tonight is Coach Valerie Fisher. If you haven't followed her yet, give her a follow. She is the training director of the Conversion Engine. So ito nga yung ating software. Ano ba yung ginagawa niyan, Doc, na Conversion Engine? Bakit lagi mo yan pinopromote? Kasi this is what's going to help you na mag-level up po sa pangkabuhayan ninyo. Okay, so this is a business broadcast. Again, mga low carb natin dyan. Abang na lang ng next low carb broadcast natin. But all the people who are interested na mag-level up sa pangkabuhayan. So if you are interested to really change your life financially, in the abundance term, then ito po yung inyong broadcast. Ito yung broadcast para sa inyo. So here with me is Coach Val. Val, welcome back again, and you will be seeing her. You will be seeing her very regularly dito as we share with you more yung mga business ideas natin that will help you to grow your business. So Coach Val, magandang gabi.
Good evening from Manila. Good morning in North America, I think. So if I'm not mistaken, you are 8:30 there if it's EST. And then also good afternoon to the Middle East people. So magandang tanghali naman dyan sa inyo sa Middle East.
Yes, talagang worldwide ang ating viewership, Val. And specifically, we want to entice yung ating mga OFs, lalo na or OFWs, kasi kayo yung nalalayo sa mga pamilya ninyo, and some of you may just not know that there are other avenues to explore. There are other ways to earn income po other than getting out of the country and being away from your loved ones. Certainly, be with the digital economy, ito talaga nagbibigay sa atin ng lucrative way na kahit kasama natin family natin, you don't need to get out of the Philippines. You can do this at home, in the comforts of your own home. And so tonight, yung i-share natin, even though ang topic natin is sales professionals, but anyone who is in sales, I believe, should have some knowledge about this. So, yung mga sales professionals natin, of course, paano ba nabubuhay ang isang business? How do you actually keep your business running? You have to have more customers, right? So, our goal for tonight, kami ni Coach Val, is to share with you how you can actually have more customers for your business if you are a sales professional, or even if you're not a sales professional, but you are in a sales related industry, which is actually all industries, if you come to think about it, right? And tonight, we're going to go a little bit technical because we want to give you some idea how do you actually transition to digital. So, ang ating pag-uusapan ngayong gabi is really digital assets. So let's go to the first asset that you must have, right? In order for you to grow your business online, you have to actually invest. There's no such thing as, yeah, magbi-business lang ako and that's it, wala kang investment. There's always going to be a trade-off. You will have an investment of time, energy, or money. Because without those things, then how can you run a business? And so this the things that we're going to share with you tonight, some of them you can actually do for free, meaning you just give in your time and your energy. You don't have to pay for them. Some of them you may have to invest monetarily. But the main thing is these are the things that are important for your business so you can continue to grow your business and the after effect get more customers. So asset number one, social media presence. I think Coach Val is uh, very well versed with this. By the way, sorry to not introduce properly. So si Coach Val, she is brain science selling expert. So she's an international author. She has had so many accomplishments na. She regularly appears in, podcasts and marketing, blogs. She has given a lot of interviews. She is a marketing expert. So that's who she is. And again, she's our co-founder in the Conversion Engine. Again, for those who are joining us late, this is not a low carb broadcast. This is a business broadcast to help you level up in your abundance aspect. So Coach Val, tell us about itong social media presence. Why is this a must-have asset para sa isang tao nagbebenta online?
Yes. Actually, if you are a sales professional or if you're new in the business, if you're a new online business owner, and if there's one thing, because we're going to discuss five today, if there's one thing that you have to have, this one, the very first one that you have to have. Why? Number one, it's free. And this is the platform that everybody knows. There is about, I don't know, like 70 billion people in the world right now, and 80% of them, marami sa atin everywhere in the world. Lalo na nung nag-pandemic, ang daming yung mga lolo nyo, yung lola nyo, your moms and your dads, they all went to social media. So whether you're selling to the Gen Zers or you're selling to the boomers, they are on social media, even on TikTok. So very important for a sales professional to have a social media presence. And there was this, and this is not this is not how do I say, hindi sa minamaliit ko, pero may mga, and this is for real, may mga sales leaders na hindi gumagamit ng Facebook. And I tell them, if you want to be a sales professional of the 21st century, why are you not using 21st century tools? You cannot expect to be in this world and say, ayoko kasing mag-Facebook eh. Ay, yung TikTok nakakahiya naman yan. Bakit ako mag-Instagram? Hindi naman ako marunong mag-picture. It's not about that. Okay? You have to be here. Kasi if you want to sell, you have to go where people are. And people are not, especially during the pandemic, they're not in the malls anymore. They're not outside. They're even if they're in the malls, you will see them walking on their phones, looking at their phones. Yung mga iba nga dyan, minsan halos matumba na kasi hindi na nila tinitingnan where they're actually, kung saan sila naglalakad. Kasi nga, lagi na silang nasa social media nila. So, very important for everybody, for sales professionals, specifically, to be on social media. Many people also ask me, but where? Where? Do you have to be everywhere? Do you have to be on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter? The answer to that question is, where is your target market? It's not your preference because it's not about you. It's about the people you serve. So if you ask me, where should I be on, or which platform should I focus on? You have to answer the question, number one, who is your target market and where are they hanging out? So yun yung umpisa. That's the social media presence part.
Ayan, ang ganda nung sinabi mo. I love what you said about the tool matching actually yung time frame mo, right? Yung circumstances. So we are 21st century. So obviously, yun nga po, even though some people may be hesitant or some people may really not like, let's say, social media. Ako, I have confessed this many times. I'm not really a social media fan. However, you see me on social media because that's how I can reach you, exactly the people I need to help. Am I utilizing it for my own personal use? Not really. I use it for my business. I use it to follow through with my calling. I use it to reach my target audience. So sana po doon sa lahat na, you have a business right now but you're still not on social media, take note po nung sinabi ni Coach Val about utilizing the right tool sa panahon po ngayon, ano, kasi yung customers na naghahanap or nangangailangan ng business nyo, actually, nasa social media na po yan. And yun nga, the platform will have to depend on ano yung needs ng audience mo. Alin ang gagamitin mong platform kung
Mm.
nasaan yung audience mo. Hindi yung kung ano yung gusto mo. Right? Kasi for
Mm-hmm.
example, you may siguro sabihin natin ikaw ay medyo visual ka na tao. So ang favorite platform mo Pinterest. Pero nagtuturo ka ng mga crafts. So syempre mas maganda siguro 'yan sa YouTube, hindi po ba? Because that is more like demonstrative, like kailangan mong i-demonstrate paano mo ginagawa. So napakahalaga nun, using the right tool for your 21st century business and also going where your target customers are. So that's tip number one, ano, digital asset number one, social media presence. Ikalawa, so sa mga na-late po, hello from everywhere by the way. So 80, fine jewelry backup from the UK. Hello po sa inyo. May nagtatanong dito, Coach Val, give me a moment. Tinatanong niya about our business model. So if you're specifically asking po, sir, ito, sabi ni Sir Jepoy, ano po business model ng platform ninyo? So we are a software as service. We provide you with the software that you will use so that you can house your business online or put up your business online. So think about it po as yung pwesto ninyo online, right? Like if you are a traditional business, kayo ay mag-release ng space so that you can conduct your business in the space. So pwede mag-lease kayo sa mall, pwede kayo mag-lease sa isang commercial area. So kami yung inyong ililis or rentahan para mailagay ang negosyo ninyo online. So the conversion engine is a platform that can help you to put up your business online through creation of your digital assets po, ano? So websites, landing pages, mga checkout, mga e-com, kung nasa e-commerce kayo, yung mga ganun po, or membership site, or kung nasa e-learning kayo industry, may itinuturo kayong course, then you can house your courses with us. So yun po yung ginagawa, yan ang business model natin. So, second tip natin, second digital asset ng dapat meron ang mga sales professional so you can have more customers. Good branding, another one na favorite ito ni Coach Val. Val, ang branding ba, mga logo-logo ba yan? Yan ba yung, ano ba yung branding na yan, Coach Val?
Yes, very good question because I did not actually realize. You know, sometimes when you're in an industry, you do not realize how difficult it is for other people outside of the industry to actually understand what you're talking about. Because for you, it's like, you know, it's for you it feels like common sense, but for outsiders, it's a jargon. The same thing happens, you know, in the medical industry, in real estate. So I keep on talking about branding, not realizing that some people do not actually know what it means. A brand, okay, a brand is an energy. It's a vibe. It's an experience that you promise to give to your customers. A branding is not tangible. It's not your logo. Your brand is not your logo. Your brand is not your font. Your brand is not your color. Your brand is not your face. These are just representations of the experience, of the vibe, of the energy that you give to your customers. For example, when I talk about Coca-Cola, when you say Coca-Cola, we all know it's cola. We all know it's pop, or wherever you're coming from, you know, you have different names for it. Soft drinks, cola, pop, whatever it is. But, you know, Coca-Cola does not only, in truth, the whole company, hindi lang yon ang binibenta nila. Okay, it's not just that. Marami silang mga drinks pa na iba-iba. And yung brand nila, it's all about happiness. Okay, it's all about happiness. It's the experience that you feel when you drink their product. It's not the product. It's not the logo. It's not the font. So, for example, in Christmas, because for them, Coca-Cola equals happiness, then Santa Claus. For summer, ano yung mga activities, experiences that bring happiness? Family vacation, family picnics. Those are the things that they associate themselves with. Another example, Apple. Okay, we know Apple, right? We know Apple and all the products, yung mga tao pumipila pa. I think even until now, ipapakipagpatayan nila ang pagpila sa Apple. But why? When technically it is just any other mobile phone because of the experience, the energy, the vibe that Apple gives to its customers. And it's not the product. Again, it's not just the product. You know why? Because Apple, when you have that brand, you can get other products. Now they have Apple Music, they have Apple Movies, they have very many, as like a whole slew of products. But regardless, it's still Apple. And the same goes with really good brands like, Toyota, Honda, Marriott, Shangri-La, etc. So when you have a good brand, you don't even have to sell. The brand, that feeling, that experience will sell for you.
Ayan, another powerful thing na sinabi ni Coach Val, doon sa mga nag-aakala, if you thought that branding is just your logo, your face, or a picture of your product, or even the colors that you like, then this is a wake-up call. Branding is energy. Ang ganda ng sinabi niya, it's energy. And the thing to know about branding is, yun nga, dapat representative talaga siya nung pinaka-essence ng business, right? Because the reality is, if you are very entrepreneurial, it will end up that you may not only have one product, like what all these big companies are doing right now, right? So the brand should be something that's cohesive na, okay, pag sinabi, Apple, ano ba yun? Ano ba yan? Computer lang ba yan? 'Di ba? Hindi eh. It's innovation. So that's why yung branding na yun is able to accommodate yung mga bagong products that came up. Like for example, the innovation that is the iPod, for example, the innovation that is the iPad, innovation of the Apple TV, yung mga ganon, right? So very important po yun. If you have thought, you've always thought na ang branding is yung logo mo lang, paano yun? Right? It doesn't really represent yung energy ng business mo, what it can do for others. So as a sales professional, it's not merely your name, right? It's not merely yung picture mo na nagpakuha ka ng professional picture tapos may logo ka dyan, di ba? But it's really, what do you really, ano yung essence mo? Ano yung energy mo? Because someday, you may actually branch off. Malay mo dati, if you're, for example, in real estate, kunyari nagsimula ka lang muna sa residential, di mo alam, later pala magiging commercial agent ka rin, or you will go
Mm.
to other avenues, right? So, very important yun. So, hello po sa mga na-late, mga bagong join lang dito. Today, we are having a business broadcast to help you level up in your abundance aspect. And I have with
Speaking of
me Coach Val.
Sorry, speaking of real estate, you mentioned, they might venture into another type of product. There is this, in real estate, there is this idea of naming your team. Okay, naming your team. Team ABC, DEF, FGH, mga ganyan. Kung ano man yung team na yan, which is based on your initial. But really, guys, so for all of you sales teams, and it's not only real estate. I think even insurance does this, and even the ones that sell books, they also do that. So they name their teams according to their initials. But you have to understand, what does that mean outside of your team? It doesn't mean anything. If you think that your team name is your brand, it's not. If it doesn't mean anything, it's not your brand. So you have to have meaning behind it. If you really want to name your team your initials, have something that explains why. Is it because you're the leader? Or is it an acronym for something? What is that feeling? Again, that is associated with your team name. It doesn't matter to outside people. You're so proud in your videos, in your logos, you put all of your materials there, but what does it mean? It means nothing to us. So you have to remember that.
So that can be part of branding din ano. So every little move counts po when it comes to kaya nga very important to really understand ito mga ito kasi asset po ito ano. Para yan ano para din yan na traditional business. You don't just for example set up yung store ninyo without even thinking, right? Yung ano nga ba yung dapat na storefront, ano nga ba yung mga ganun po. Ano? So may ganyan din na counterpart sa digital. And this is what we are sharing with you here. So now we go to asset number 3. So what is the third must-have digital asset? Ito na yon. Digital real estate. So real estate, pag sinabing real estate, kung traditional, ito na yung pinakapwesto po. Ano? So pinakapwesto at ano ang mga nandun sa pwesto. Of course, if you're going digital, there is a counterpart to that kasi there's no physical store in the digital space. However, you must have itong digital real estate. So let's explain this a little bit more, Coach Val.
Yes. So there's many digital real estate. Real estate, sabi ni Dr. Iris, pwesto. So, kunwari, online, sa computer. So, imagine this. Pag clinic yan, nag-appear yung landing page, pwesto mo yon. That is your pwesto in the store. Now, if your landing page, for example, so pumasok ka, parang yung landing page mo parang imagine a storefront. Pagpasok mo sa door, that's your storefront. What does it look like? May mga manikin ka ba dyan? Meron ka bang sa gate mo o dun sa bandang door mo, meron ka bang tao na nag-greet na, hello po, welcome po, ito po yung mga activities namin or ito yung mga ibinibenta or ito yung mga naka-sale for today. Do you have that? That is like the equivalent in the face-to-face world or in the brick and mortar, like your landing page. Ano-ano pa? Meron din tayong tinatawag na sales page. Ano naman yung sales page? So again, imagine a store. Ang sales page, kung kayo ay nasa Pilipinas, yung mga sa Watsons, hindi ba? Merong mga kanya-kanya silang pwesto within the tindahan. Meron sila doon ng mga sales ladies na nagbebenta. Ano pong hanap nila kahit sa sapatos sa SM or even in other malls? I'm not sure if it's the same in the other malls, but I'm sure you're all familiar with SM. We have sales ladies and asking you, ano pong hanap nila? Ito po at ito po yung mga kulay na meron kami ng sapatos, ito yung mga latest designs, etc. That is your sales page. Okay, that is naman your sales page. It tells you, it explains to you, bakit mo kailangan bumili sa amin? Ano yung meron kami na maibibigay namin sa'yo? Yan ang sales page. And then, we also have what we call the thank you page. Yung thank you page, parang cashier. Hello po, ito na po ang bayad ninyo. Salamat po, bibigyan kayo ng resibo. Parang ganyan. So, those are just some of the examples of your digital real estate. I'm trying to make you imagine in a way that is visual and experiential, because I understand, I get that this is such a difficult concept to grasp if you don't have it yet, especially if you have not experienced actually going inside a landing page, into a sales page, and into a thank you page. Unless naka-experience ka na, hindi mo maintindihan. Kasi if you order Lazada, it's not the same thing. It's not like the same experience. But Lazada as an e-commerce page is also real estate. Iba lang yung itsura niya. So imagine mo yung Lazada as, use the same example, parang Watsons. Ang Watsons, merong mga aisles. 'Di ba? May mga aisles. Meron doon, pag pumunta ka sa Watsons, skincare, body care, ano pa yung mga nandun, facial care, paper, kung ano-ano, di ba? Nakasegment siya. An e-commerce store is similar. Ganun din, meron ka ring mga tinatawag na filters. And then you filter, ang maganda dito, kung nasa face-to-face store ka, nasa brick and mortar ka, magtatanong ka sa sales lady, nasaan ang tissue paper? Okay. Sasabihin sa'yo, dito po sa aisle number. Sa isang e-commerce site naman, itatype mo lang sa search button, tapos i-filter niya na sa'yo. And then it will give you all that you need. So, that is an example of an e-commerce site naman. There's many other digital real estate. And what's good is that, like what Dr. Iris mentioned, conversion engine has it. Kasi depende sa kung ano yung kailangan mo. We do not subscribe you kasi it's like all in one. It's all in one eh. So you can choose something which is bagay or which is apt for your business. You don't have, same with social media, you don't have to use everything. Okay, you don't have to use everything, but I am sure that we have something that will cater to your needs.
Yan, medyo naputol si Coach Val, but she's right. Ano, the conversion engine, that's exactly what we are doing. Yung need po ninyo
Did
to
I get
house,
cut?
yeah, a little bit, to, pero you're okay now. So all that you need to house your assets po ano online or create your assets in whatever field of business you are in, this is the all-in-one platform for you. So very, very important, digital real estate kasi paano kayo hahanapin ng inyong mga customer? Paano ng customer makikita ang produkto nyo, maa-avail ang service nyo? Paano sila magbabayad? Those are things that you have to consider, and they are actually digital assets. So you must have them if you are someone selling online, right? Like how do they even, for example, if you are a service provider, so hindi ka sales professional, how will they book you? Paano yun? Paano siya magbo-book sa'yo? Kung may services ka, may consulting ka, o kaya meron kang per hour service na pinoprovide yung business mo, right? Kung ano man yan, salon ba yan? Isa ka bang accountant na nag-o-offer ng services? Are you a coach ba? Marami dito, low carb, right? Many of you are thinking about coaching. How will your customers book you? Mamanu-manuhin mo ba? Sasagutin mo lahat ng messenger? Tapos paano yun? Pag ang dami nag-i-inquire, tapos lito-lito na ang schedule mo. You have to have some kind of digital asset. You can automate it, do it automatically. So hello po sa mga andito from Laguna, Miss Buena from Kuwait, Miss Helen, hello po, New Jersey, Tita Emma Ayuso, hello po, Sir Ramil from Palawan, and Miss Rufina. I hope you guys are learning from our broadcast. So dito na tayo sa asset number 4. What is the next asset, digital asset that you must have as a sales professional? Ito, medyo technical ito. Hihimay-himayin ni Coach Val at himay-himayin namin. What is this lead generation system? Siguro, explain ko lang muna before I pass it on to Coach Val. Kung ano yung lead? Ano ba ibig sabihin ng lead? So the lead is just a digital counterpart ng prospect na tinatawag natin. Prospective customer. So hindi pa siya customer, siya ay prospect pa lang. Ibig sabihin, siya ay maaaring maging customer at some point. So, Coach Val, explain to them, ano itong system na ito? What does it mean to generate prospects online?
Yes, especially for salespeople, ang salespeople nabubuhay sa leads. Okay? In fact, kung meron kang kunaring target, okay, this is how it goes. So if you have a target, say for example, 10 sales for every day, may target kang 10. Ilan ang kailangan mong leads? Usually it's 10% yan. So kung may 10 kang kailangan meron kang 100 na leads. Ngayon, paano mo ngayon kukunin yung leads na yon? Okay, ano yung mga ginagawa natin kung paano tayo kumuha ng leads? Noong unang panahon, pre-digital, ang ginagawa ng mga tao, ito yung mga kumakatok sa mga pinto ng mga nagdo-door to door. That's how they get leads. Other people, they send out, if you remember guys, sa mga hindi sa resibo, bills ninyo ng Meralco, bills ng PLDT, bills ng tubig, may mga naka-insert dyan ng mga flyers. Okay, yun yung mga dating CRM system. Yan yon. Ano pa yung mga ginagawa? Ginagawa namin to dati. Nagpapamigay kami ng banner sa mga bahay-bahay. Yung mga ganon, Pizza Hut banners, tapos ipapaskill doon, tapos magpo-flyering kami, mamimigay kami ng flyers sa simbahan. Those are the lead generation systems in the past. Now, what is the digital counterpart of that? How do you get names? How do you get people to know about you? How do you get them to know about your product? So yung mga lead generation systems, meron na po akong ginagawa.
Medyo naputol si Coach
Okay, I think
Val.
I got cut a little bit. So
Yes.
content
Yeah.
is yes. Okay. So content on your which is the first part, our first digital asset. The second one is ano yun eh, organic and paid. Okay, organic and paid. The paid one is pwede kang Op, am I
Medyo
back?
naputol si Coach Val. Yeah. Sige, try ulit natin. Kasi importante yung sinasabi
Ayan.
niya. So, rewind, Coach Val. Rewind doon sa
Yes.
yung content, yung una na pamamaraan, how they can have prospective customers have eyeballs sa business nila. You're talking about content. So, take it from there.
Yes. So, content is the organic. So, kung ayaw mo pang magbayad at wala ka pang budget, so if a new sales professional, you have a new business and you don't have a budget yet, then try content. Sabi nga kanina when we started, kailangan mong mag-invest ng time, energy, or pera. Dahil bago ka, wala ka pang pera, you have to invest time and energy. Kailangan mong aralin yan kasi wala ka pang pera. So, content is the organic one. Now, if you already have a budget, you can already start doing paid ads. Paid ads in whatever platform, like I said, in whatever platform where your customer is. Pwede kang mag-Google ads, pwede kang mag-YouTube ads, TikTok, whatever it is. Okay? So that's another aspect of lead generation. One system that I personally use is what I call the borrowing other people's media, which is the reason why I guest in people's podcasts, I write in other people's blogs, I write my own articles, because when people see that, then they think that I'm somebody that who can help them, and then I get leads. So hindi ako nauubusan kasi tuloy-tuloy lang siya, whether or not I pay for my ads or I do content, it's continuous. So nasa akin na yon kung kailan ko sila isasara, isi-schedule ko sila, ano yung gusto kong gawin sa kanila, pagsasamahin ko ba sila sa isang course or not, or will I do one-on-one coaching with them. It's now up to me because I have the leads. So really, you cannot, as a sales professional, you cannot survive without leads.
Yeah, so the beauty, so ito yung one of the things that I really love about 21st century marketing, 21st century tools is it has leveled the playing field. Ano ibig sabihin nun, Doc? In the past, only the big, like agencies or big, what do you call it, companies, manufacturers, the big merchants really have the power, right? To do all these things, to be visible, to pay for the most expensive ads to appear on TV, radio. These days po, ang ganda na because you can even do it, you can even actually appear in front of the target audience, yung mga prospects nyo, yung mga leads ninyo, without, so number one, without even paying for it, right? By yung content na sinasabi ni Coach Val, which is actually free. So you put yourself out on social media, you create great content that can be shared and be seen by your prospective customers, your leads. Now, even yung ads, so even if you do want to pay for it, let's say it's working, ano, whatever you're doing is working, people are beginning to be aware of your brand, meron ka ng reach na tinatawag, so more and more people are viewing your mga content like videos or even yung mga pictures ninyo sinishare, then this is the time for you to actually scale. And the beauty of this current itong 21st century na ano natin, mga plataforma is you will be able to afford it. Hindi man siya, of course, di ba, any ad, syempre maglalabas ka ng pera, but it's not like before, na kailangan mo ng hundreds of thousands or million para mailagay mo yung product mo dyan sa billboard, sa EDSA, for example. Now, level na yung playing field. An ordinary merchant, say for example, from kagabi, kausap ko lang yung isang merchant from Cagayan de Oro, you can already put your services, your products online via ads sa plataforma kung nasa ng leads mo, and it's actually affordable. So how affordable it can be, I don't know, in the Philippines maybe 20, meron pa bang 20 pesos, Coach Val? Give me an idea. Sa Philippines, for example, Facebook.
Mga 50 pesos.
50 pesos, right? So imagine, napakalaki ng difference ng 50 pesos sa 1 million billboard ng EDSA, right? Or I don't even know kung ano yung how much, how many, how expensive really it is. So yun po yung beauty ng digital. It really gives hope to the small business owner, mga startups natin dyan. It gives you the two very important avenues on how you can really generate your leads. Yun nga, it can be free. Put in your time and energy and it will be free. Or you have some money to spend, nag-work na yung campaigns mo, then put in the money. So then, anong ginagawa niyan? These are investments. What it will do for you is actually get more customers. Kaya nga yung title ng ating talk tonight, Get More Customers for Your Business, for our sales professionals out here, okay? So, second, ano na ba tayo? Next natin na asset is, ito na siya. So this one, I think, mahalaga din, lalong-lalo na doon sa mga nagsa-start na po, ano, if you already have a business, mga sales professionals natin who are already dabbling. So nagsa-start na dabbling, sinasabi kong dabbling kasi kung wala pang strategy, hindi pa po yan solid talaga. So talk about this a little bit more, Coach Val. Why do we need a solid marketing strategy as sales professionals or online sellers? Why do we need a strategy?
Yes. A solid marketing strategy just basically saves your time. This is why you need it. So you don't waste time, you know, para kang parang machine gun na kahit ano tamaan. Kahit ano na lang tamaan. Pag meron kang solid marketing strategy, mas bullseye yan. So mas anong tawag nito, meron kang mas malakas na baril pero isa lang yung tatamaan but it's more powerful. So you actually need a solid marketing strategy for that. So ano ba itong marketing strategy? Okay? Ang isang marketing strategy, and this is also something I realize not many people understand. A marketing strategy, sinasabi nila parang, okay, gawa ka ng campaign, gawa ka ng strategy. Hindi siya basta-basta ginagawa at hinuhugot sa kung saan. Hindi siya hugot sa hangin. Okay? This is based on many things. Based on data, based on insights, and based on customer behavior. Okay? So yun yung three of the most important. Ano yung based on data? For example, meron ka ng Facebook, tingnan mo yung insights mo. Ano yung sinasabi sa'yo ng insights mo? If your insights are saying that your market is mostly female, then why will you create a marketing strategy that is masculine when data is telling you otherwise? Okay? Yun yung, para hindi ka magsasayang ng pera at oras. Another one is insight. Ano ba yung bago ngayon? Ano ba yung trends ngayon? When the pandemic hit, one of the biggest insights, okay, that we realized is that customers really want to know what your values are. They will not just buy from you because they know you. They want to know who you are and what you stand for. So, anong klase kang tao, anong klaseng negosyo meron ka? And knowing that, okay, knowing that insight, then you have to craft a marketing strategy where you will show your values, where you will show what you stand for. Okay, so that's second. Number three is customer behavior. I'll give you an example of this. This is a story. I saw this on the plane. I forget the name of the founder of Starbucks. Okay, I saw his story on the plane coming back here. He mentioned that it took him 10 years before he was able to really crack the code on the China market. We all know China is a tea drinking country. So how will a coffee brand, lifestyle coffee brand, enter the market? So he was like, first thing he realized was he hired the wrong general managers. Why? Because they do not know the consumer behavior of the people there. Why? Because they're not from there. He hired Americans. And then he said, why am I hiring Americans? They don't know the consumer behavior of the Chinese people. So he hired this lady and instantly his business changed because she knows what they are about, the consumer behavior. The one thing I will tell you, so if you're planning to enter the China market, this is an insight. So this is related to the insight, to the number two. They have a one child policy. Okay, they have a one child policy. And because of that, the parents are very protective. The parents are very protective. So if you want to sell something to the child, you sell it to the parent first because they're very nga protective of their child. Kailangan muna nilang subukan at malaman kung ano yon before they will allow their kids to try it. So that's what Starbucks did. They actually did, this big whole event with the parents of the employees, and for them to tell the parents, you know what, we're good employers. And these boomers, the parents, were actually the one. They were the tea drinking community, and they were the ones who, actually referred and promoted to their friends. So kumalat ng kumalat because they understood the market. They understood the insights, they understood the consumer behavior, and it was also probably based on data. That is why you need a solid marketing strategy so you don't waste time. And this will now be distributed to your various channels. So if you're, for example, you're saying, like, I'll give you an example. For me, what is the consumer behavior? What do people think about personal development around this time, or about sales? January, it's all about starting fresh. So it's all about starting fresh. So my communication is all about the new year. Whether it's social media, it's in an article that I write, or it's in the videos that I create, it's all about starting fresh. What about February? Consumer insight. People might think it might be too late. Then what I will say is, you know what? It's not too late to change your behavior. It's not too late for personal development. And all of these will cascade down to the different channels. So that's what a solid marketing strategy is.
Ayan, two words ano, na really summarizes it very well na sinabi ni Coach Val. So, kunin ko sa kanya yung una, bullseye, right? So, solid marketing strategy is hindi kayong parang machine gun na ratatatat ka dyan kung saan-saan, right? So, bullseye. Ano talaga, using these three things, right? Data, insight, and customer behavior, ano talaga yung dapat makita ng customers from you. Second word is walang waldas. Dalawa palang word yun. Walang waldas, right? Because when you are talagang straight on point, then hindi ka nagsasayang ng time, hindi ka nagsasayang ng energy, hindi ka nagsasayang ng pera, Kasi you may be buying ads pero wala ka naman talagang strategy based on ano bang ginagawa ng customer mo, ano ba yung sinasabi ng data mo, right? Na yan palang product na binibenta mo, mas marami palang bumibili niyan lalaki. Kasi pinamimigay pala yan as gift sa kanilang asawa. If you don't understand that, then you continue to talk to female na version ng customer mo, eh ang bumibili pala niyan lalaki, right? So, these are very important things po ano to consider. Sa mga nagtatanong dito, so marami dito Coach Val, paano daw ba, saan ba tayo mahahanap? So ito po, yung dalawa ang pinaglilingkuran namin. So if you are an existing business owner, we do have yung ating business masterclass. You have to level up your business, ano? And this is all about digital. The other, the other population we serve is yung mga wala pang negosyo talaga. So this is the online business startup. Again, we focus more on online business ha. Kung ang business na iniisip niyo kunyari ay, magtinda at wala kayong balak, magtitinda kayo sa isang pwesto, wala kayong balak mag-online, then we cannot help you. We are focusing mainly on helping you put that business online. Kung wala pang business or you already have an existing business, how do you grow that business? So how do you contact us? Just send a message, the conversion engine. We have a page, nasa Facebook, or send a message sa Dr. Iris Negosyo Tips where you're watching this right now. And our staff is there to help you kung ano yung pwede naming maitulong sa inyo po. And of course, yung mga interested dyan, magpa-coach kay Coach Val. She specializes in Coach Val. Kwento mo kung sino ang mga tinutulungan mo just in case some of them are ready.
Yes. So I really help new online business owners. So yung mga iba kasi parang iniisip nila na okay, magbebenta ako ng ganito kasi ito yung madaling ibenta. O kaya ito yung produkto ko kasi madali kong gawin. And then they realize, bakit ko nga ba to ginagawa? Ang hirap magbenta. Alam mo, they realize na there's no market or it's difficult to get the product to the market. What I really do is it's more inner work. So understanding why you are in this business in the first place, because the clarity that you get from that will actually lead to sales. It will get easier. So that's how different I am from the other coaches, because I don't just teach strategies and tactics. With my neurolinguistic programming background, we really try to understand why you are who you are and how you will target the people that you want to serve.
Ayan. So give her page a follow din po ano. So Coach Valerie, she is tagged diyan sa atin. So tingnan niyo sa taas somewhere there. Nakatag siya. And she will be back here again. You will see always si Sir V, Coach Val, and Coach John. We are, the co-founders ng Conversion Engine and also the programs. So everyone, we will see you again next week. Yung mga interested talaga mag-follow. May mga videos po ako, so they are at the Dr. Iris Negosyo Tips na platform and sa YouTube. And also, standby lang po lagi dito. So maraming salamat. We hope that you learned something. Yung mga OFs natin dyan, OFWs, ito na, yung pagkakataon po to transition being your own boss. So own business. Maraming salamat everyone. Level up po tayo lagi. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.